Welcome to Horror Story Narrations, where the darkest tales come to life. Tonight, we delve into a chilling story that left an entire town on edge, a tale known as the Midnight Caller. In the late 1970s, the quiet town of Stonebrook was like any other small American town. The streets were lined with cozy homes, the neighbors knew each other by name, and life moved at a slow, peaceful pace. But all of that changed when the calls started. It began with just a few residents. They would pick up the phone in the dead of night, expecting to hear a friend or loved one on the other end. But instead, they were met with nothing but silence. Eerie, unsettling silence. The kind that sends shivers down your spine. As the nights went on, the calls grew more frequent. And the silence? It wasn't silence anymore. It was replaced by faint whispers, words that no one could quite understand, but everyone could feel. Some described it as a voice that seemed to come from somewhere deep, somewhere dark. The townspeople began to grow uneasy. Who was making these calls? And why? The police were called in, but they were as baffled as everyone else. The calls couldn't be traced. They seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. Then, the calls took a terrifying turn. Some residents reported hearing their own voices on the other end of the line, distorted as if recorded but repeating things they had said days or even weeks before. Others claimed to hear the voices of loved ones who had long since passed away. As the fear in Stonebrook grew, so did the stories. Some said it was the work of a vengeful spirit, trapped between worlds and trying to make contact. Others believed it was something more sinister, an entity feeding on fear, growing stronger with every terrified heartbeat. And then, as suddenly as they began, the calls stopped. The phones went silent, and the town of Stonebrook was left with nothing but questions and a lingering sense of dread. Some believe the Midnight Caller was never truly gone, that it's out there, waiting, watching, and that one day it might just pick up the phone again. So, the next time your phone rings in the middle of the night, will you answer? Thank you for joining us in tonight's tale. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more chilling narrations. Until next time, sleep well, if you can.